Hey boys and girls, welcome to Master Detective Archives, Rain Code, the spiritual successor to the world of Danganronpa, and honestly, a reintroduction for us into the world of Spike Chunsoft's creations, since it's been quite some time since we've originally played through the entirety of the Danganronpa games. Although this may not be in the same universe as those games, it's still connected in theming, from becoming a detective, to solving mysteries of the world, to even finding a killer of some sorts. Overall, with that being the case, I'm honestly quite pumped to see what kind of mysteries we'll be truly involving ourselves with. So, without further ado, I guess let's jump right on in and prepare ourselves for whatever may come for us in the very near future, since honestly, dealing with ghosts and just in general everything to do with, the idea of the Danganronpa games where, you know, any time something could go wrong, honestly, let's be honest here, it's definitely something we need to be prepared for, because, well, something can go wrong at any point in any one of these types of games. So, honestly, even if we're not in the world of Danganronpa, I still think we do need to be careful. But with that being said, honestly, definitely going to be a little bit different from past games we've done. And I want to make sure I mention this at the beginning, because normally I would do, like, I'd voice the characters for these games, like I'd turn off the voices for the characters, and then let you guys watch through the cutscenes and stuff like that. But the thing is if I turn off the voices in this game, there is no option to hear the cutscenes. So, yeah, that's going to make things a little hard. So, honestly, with that being the case, and me not knowing when a cutscene will take place, because, well, the audio will always be off, so it makes it a little bit harder. So, I'm going to just say we're going to keep the voices on, and go from there. Unless, I read really, really fast, and that could be a way we do it, but the thing is I wouldn't know who's talking. So, let's be honest here, it'd probably be easier if we do it the way that, well, we just go with from what we can do. So honestly, with that being said, honestly, let's just jump right on in and play it like any normal game. Obviously, there's a continue for a reason. I looked at the options just to make sure how to play the game and stuff like that. Not actually, 16 or however many hours, or I'm pretty sure that just says... Actually, I'm not even sure. That could be... Oh, no, I think that's just, I think that's, military time. Okay, so it makes it look like I played it for a long time, but I haven't, actually. But, I literally opened up the game just to know the options and stuff like that. So honestly, with that being said, let's just jump right in. Don't know what any of the extra question mark stuff is, by the way. It just says we'll find out later. So, honestly, let's jump right on in and see what kind of world we're truly jumping into. From what I've heard, it's going to be kind of like Persona and Danganronpa. That's kind of what is kind of being like said about it in like the trailers from what I've seen. I didn't see any like gameplay of this game when it comes to like anywhere near anywhere else other than just the trailers. So honestly, definitely going to be different for that instance, but honestly, here we go with the very beginning of the game. And honestly, there is technically a cutscene here, so I'll let our little buddy here have the stage for a second, and let's see what we're getting ourselves into.
Oh look! A human! It's been a while!
Well, nice to meet you.
Anyway, that was a good nap. I nearly slept through the whole thing. Let's see...
Slept through what exactly?
There's something I have to do first. Okay, human, listen up. First, I'll have you select your difficulty.
Difficulty?
Choose
Okay.
wisely. Complain about it later, and I'll boom kill ya.
I'd like to see you try, but okay.
Display the options.
Okay, so difficulty options. Okay. Honestly, I have no clue what any of these for mean. I'm gonna be completely honest there. But, I'm gonna say probably, based on the naming of it, this would be 1, this would be 2, this would be 3, and this would be 4. So I guess normal difficulty would be lenient, I guess, but honestly, I don't even think this really matters, so I guess we'll choose lenient.
Oh, you sure about that? Don't say I didn't warn you.
I'm pretty sure, I think.
You want to know what difficulty that is?
Sure.
The one you selected is how difficult yours truly will be on you.
Oh, well, you'll be lenient then. That sounds good.
As you wish. So, I hope you're ready.
I think so.
To be honest, it's all the same no matter what you pick.
Oh, okay. So, literally a non-choice.
Troublesome, adorable partner, after all. So, are you ready?
I think so.
Do you seriously want to start?
Well, I started the game up, so I think so. But, well, actually, you know what? They do give me a third option here. You know what? Let's try it out. Don't start. I'm not ready yet.
You're not gonna start? Guess this is goodbye then. I'll delete your game now. Bye!
There's not really much to delete, so, you go do what you're doing then, I guess. But that's kind of funny that...
Kidding. You can't end things here.
Okay, she was just trolling us with that option, but still, that's funny.
Are you gonna start or not?
Well, I guess it's time to start for real then.
Huh, guess you're really here for it.
I
Sounds
guess
like
so.
You're just dying to solve some mysteries. You just can't wait to go on adventures with me, right?
Well, nice to meet you, new friend, I guess, and, you definitely do have a little bit of a strange personality, but you're pretty nice, it seems.
Wonderful mystery-solving adventure. Let's go!
Well, off we go then. Interesting start. Definitely, interesting on, the new partner that we're gonna be dealing with, because she's definitely, gonna be a main character for sure. There's no way around that one. Just because, well, trailer reasons. But Chapter 0, Massacre on the Amaterasu Express. Massacre on the Amaterasu Express, that's, a lot different than what I thought it would, you know, be called. Because, you know, like, usually when we were dealing with, like, Danganronpa games before, it was only, like, one person. Massacre means multiple people. Which, that sounds kind of scary. But, here we are. There's our main character right there. And we know for sure because of the fact of his hair. For some reason, all the main characters and, well, for games with the theming of, like, Danganronpa, have that little question mark in their hair. But, honestly, it's a nice little way to know for sure who you're going to be dealing with, though. But, my poor guy's gonna have a concussion or two from what just happened just now.
Who? What?
Interesting start to our story, though. That's for sure. Got bashed on the head a couple times, and, well, it seems like now we don't really remember who we are, I guess. Because he did not look like he knew who he was when he looked at himself in the mirror, which is definitely not a first in this series. For the fact that, well, amnesia definitely is a big thing just in general in a lot of games. Well, not a first in any Danganronpa game either. But here we are. We're officially in.
Huh? Why? How?
Honestly, Ghost, that's all I got for you, buddy. But you didn't seem to see her, so, kind of, your fault on that one. I guess.
Can't remember anything.
And I'm pretty sorry about that too, honestly, for you not being able to remember anything.
Do I have... what was it called? Amnesia?
That definitely seems to be the case. It would make the most sense just because of the fact that your head was bashed in a couple times.
Alright, calm down. Take a deep breath.
That might help. Doesn't look like we're remembering anything, though. But it was a nice try, nonetheless.
Dang it! I can't remember anything!
Yeah, that's not good.
Where am I? Who am I? Why can't I remember?
Inside
Honestly, you should
your
be able to figure that one out just because of the fact of the... One, the books, and then two, well, honestly, when you get amnesia, it takes quite a while to remember things, so it's not like you're gonna remember off the top of your head. It's definitely, not a fun thing to go through in the beginning, but inside your pockets, looks like, our little ghost pal's giving us hints now.
Huh?
Our pocket, you say, though.
Check your belongings.
Check my belongings.
Who's
Okay,
there?
interesting. Doesn't seem to understand,
Hearing things too?
what's going on there either. But he does
My
hear her,
memories,
though.
Now I'm hearing things. What's going on?
Well, good question, buddy. I got as much answers as you do.
Oh, what now? I can't catch a break.
Honestly, yeah, you definitely can't.
Hmm.
But maybe that's a good thing. Who knows?
My belongings. Huh.
Well, time to look in our pocket, I guess.
An envelope.
Well, that works. Maybe it has something about us on it.
Notice.
Yuma, let's see here. Dear Yuma Kokohead. Kokohead. You are hereby dispatched to the special autonomous zone of Kanai Ward. Dispatch duration indefinite. Use the enclosed ticket to board the Amaterasu Express to Kanai Ward. Rendezvous with the master detectives on site. Upon arrival, proceed to the Nocturnal Detective Agency, World Detective Organization Kanai Ward Branch. There you will receive further instructions. And then it looks like something about eliminating all mysteries from the world. But it's really blurry on the bottom there, because it's behind the dialogue box. Okay.
World Detective Organization Human Resources.
Looks like he might read it to
Dear
all to
Yuma
us.
Kokohead, you are hereby dispatched to the Special Autonomous Zone of Kanai Ward.
Autonomous Zone. Interesting, naming of a place, for sure.
Dispatch duration indefinite.
And then indefinite also sounds, pretty interesting, because that means we're going to be there for quite some time.
Use the
That's for
enclosed
sure.
ticket to board the Amaterasu Express to Kanai Ward. Rendezvous with the master detectives on site.
And then master detectives
On
on site,
arrival,
too.
Proceed to
So
the
now we need to
Nocturnal
find
Detective
these master
Agency,
detectives.
World Detective Organization, Kanai Ward Branch. There you will receive further instructions.
Further instructions. By further instructions, honestly, who even knows what that
Go
could possibly
forth,
mean?
proud detectives. Eliminate all mysteries from this world.
Oh, I actually did see. I actually was able to read that last part. I was thinking that was what it was, because you can see it eliminate all mysteries from. And honestly, the only thing I could come up with was this world would be the final part there. So, honestly,
Yuma
not too bad.
Kokohead?
And honestly, I think that's our name, buddy. So at least you remember something. But Kokohead, that's an interesting name.
Yes, that sounds right.
Because, let's be honest here, you got whacked on the head like a coconut, and honestly, with the fact that it didn't crack on open, honestly, your head's as tough as a coconut, so
That's
works for me.
I finally remember. My name is Yuma.
But honestly, Yuma's not a bad first name, though, honestly. The Kokohead, I think it's just a pun on the fact that we got bashed over the head. But at least we got a name now. And no longer don't remember anything. At least we got something, which works for us, honestly. And the fact that we're also part of a
But
detective
what's this about a
agency.
world detective organization.
Good question, buddy.
It sounds significant. Am I a part of it? If that's the case,
I would think so, with the
Am I a
fact
detective?
that with the fact that you do have, well, this letter, I would think you would. But well, honestly, that's the only reason why we would have something like this in our pocket, I would think. So I would think you are, honestly,
I
buddy.
guess these kinda look like a detective's clothes.
Honestly, I'm seeing more schoolboy than anything, but
It seems
you think
I was
so.
supposed to get on a train. Or at least, I think so.
yeah, train is
Master
definitely,
detectives?
yeah, the Amaterasu Express, 100% a train. And
You're the
Master
one who
Detective,
knows me on the
maybe
train?
not, but it seems like they want us to at least meet them. But honestly, who knows? But we do need to find this train, though, for sure. Let's see, are any times on there? Nothing I can read other than the Amaterasu Express in number 2. And it says special train. Huh. No timing on it.
It's almost time.
Well, apparently he's able to read it, which is good.
I'll find out more about myself if I meet someone who knows me.
Well, maybe. But who's to say if anybody knows you, buddy? That is definitely a good question there. Looks like we got some stuff in here, though. So, like in the Danganronpa games, we can actually look at stuff. That's pretty cool.
Why are there so many umbrellas? The label reads, Lost Items Temporary Storage.
Okay, so lost and found, pretty much. Interesting place to be in. That's for sure. But, anything else in here?
Hats and books. A lot of stuff has been placed here.
Yeah, definitely quite a bit. Why were we in the lost and found place of all places?
It looks sturdy.
Must have lost something and then
lost items.
Got amnesia and then, well, now we don't know what we were looking for inside here. Definitely an interesting situation. We also got the hand mirror on the ground too.
I'm still not used to this.
Not used to seeing yourself in the mirror. That's interesting. Also, we got some detective points for that. Cardboard box here. I can peek inside through the hole. But it's too dark to make anything else. Okay, so not everything's fully voiced. Okay, that's good to know. There's something in the back, but I can't get through with this all these things in the way. Something in the back, you say? Okay, that's interesting. Wait, let me relook at that. Because that makes me think that we need to come back in here. Okay. I don't know if it's okay to move things around, so I better not touch it. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting on that dialogue there. But go outside, I guess, and see what's going on.
The place where I was sleeping was, in fact...
Well, I can definitely give you that answer. It's definitely a lost and found because of the fact of that what we saw on the wall there. So definitely not gym storage, definitely not a pawn shop. The station's lost and found.
I've been sleeping in a station's lost and found section.
But why though? That's the real question.
Why was I sleeping here?
Yeah, I got nothing for you, bud. Only yourself without amnesia would know.
If so, then who did it?
Not attacked and not fainted. We saw everything. We saw him get bashed over the head by books that fell from our new little ghost buddy that talked to us at the very beginning.
Attention passengers departing this station.
Definitely interesting though for a start. And there's a Amaterasu Express being brought up.
The train will depart soon.
Well, definitely need to go find that train then.
Better hurry.
Yep. Okay, buddy. Good on out of here, Yuma. Because, well, we can't lose that train. We need to be heading straight for it. Since, honestly, we don't know anything other than the fact that we need to find this train. And honestly, if we find the train, maybe we'll find more about ourselves, but honestly, that's a far shot from knowing for sure. Because we gotta hope that somebody there does know us. And who can say that is the case?
I'm sorry. The Amaterasu Express will now
Whoa,
depart.
looks like we made it at least. That's not too bad. At least we got it. But Kanai Ward, here we come. But it said massacre at Amaterasu Express, so don't think being on this train is going to be the best possible place to be.
Made it in time.
But here we are. Yep, made it just in time. Literally just in time, because, well, the train left immediately after we got here.
Express direct to Kanai Ward.
To Kanai Ward, here we come.
Our train utilizes Amaterasu Corporation's state-of-the-art technology for an automated, safe, and comfortable service.
Okay, so basically AI. Okay, got it.
There is no crew aboard the train. Thank you for your understanding and support.
Now that's weird. Literally no crew? That's strange. Okay. So it's all run by technology and AI. That's gonna be different.
So nobody's driving this thing.
Apparently not. Is there anybody actually on this thing then?
This train has 5 cars. It will operate non-stop to its destination.
Okay, 5 cars and non-stop. Okay.
Food and beverages are available in Car 2.
Car 2. Okay, got it.
Restrooms are available in Car 1 and Car 5.
Okay, bathrooms 1 and 5. Food in 2.
In case of an emergency, visit the backup control room in Car 3 and contact Control Headquarters via the intercom.
Okay. Backup control rooms in yellow. Okay, we'll remember that then. Number 3. What about number 4?
On your journey to Kanai Ward.
Okay.
So there are 5 cars. This must be car 1 at the front.
Are you sure it's the front, or is it the back?
I better
Because
find the other detectives and meet
I'm
up
pretty
with
sure we barely got in this thing. But, well, here we are. Car number 1. And it looks like there's quite a lot of things here. Let's definitely look
Warning on
around.
the door.
Warning on the door, you say?
Please keep your hands clear of the doors. For your safety, doors will remain locked while the train is in motion.
That makes a lot of sense, honestly. So, yeah, I can see that. Got some detective points for that. I think those are levels, by the way.
It's a map of the train.
Ooh, actually, we might want this, actually.
The first and last cars can control the train. The rest are passenger cars.
I want to take a look at this real quick, just in case, because we might need to remember this information. With this being a detective game, we should remember every single place and the positioning of everything, since that was a big thing with Danganronpa, was remembering. So we got main control room A, main control room B, the restroom and the infirmary in the first room that we're in. We have the dining car, which is completely just dining, and then it just leads into the next car being 3. 301, 302, in the backup control room. So there's 2 rooms next to the emergency room. We have room 401, 402, and 403 in the car 4. And then there's a restroom and an infirmary, and as well as another main control room in the very back of the car. Okay, interesting. Okay. Interesting information there. But yeah, we definitely want to remember stuff like that, just in case if we need to keep that information for later.
That's obvious. And this is the front car. The nose of the train is just beyond it. If it opens,
so I don't think we can go to the front at all. Oh, okay. You mean, okay. I thought it would maybe be like the passenger room for the train, but no, okay. So there is no even, like, front row to the train. It's literally just cars. Okay, that's interesting. But this technically could be it too.
Main control room A. The door's locked. It won't open.
Okay.
There's a driver's seat inside, but no one's there.
Wait, why would there be a seat if there's no staff? That's
The
interesting.
machine appears to be functioning. That must be the automatic operation device.
Huh. Yeah, why would there be a seat in there? He said there's a seat. I don't see a seat. But he did say that you could sit down in there and control it. That's strange. It specifically said there's no staff, so why would there be something like that? We got a restroom here. Don't think there's going to be anything important here, though.
This must be the restroom.
Yep, definitely restroom.
Right now.
Probably a good thing, honestly. But honestly, interesting nonetheless. And then, this is the menu, by the way. I'm wondering... Oh, it does... Okay, for some reason it did keep, That's weird, actually. Because, I had gotten, points when I first was checking options and stuff like that, so it actually keeps the level that you get earlier. That's weird. Huh. So it still keeps the ranking even though I started a new game. That's weird. Okay, so we're technically level 2 already. But, definitely interesting, though. We got our case files here. Yuma awoke in a room at the train station with amnesia. In his possessions was a notice for the World Detective Organization that stated his name and orders to be dispatched to Kanai Ward, so he hurried onto Amaterasu Express. Just as it departed, on the Amaterasu Express, there was evidently a number of master detectives who could be considered Yuma's colleagues. Okay, talking with master detectives might have yielded information about himself. With this in mind, Yuma set off to explore the train and meet up with these master detectives. Okay, any kind of profiling? Oh.
Get the job done.
Okay, we do got something about
Put it
ourselves.
into your brain.
Let's see here. In profiles, information about the characters can be viewed. Pick a person to switch the information screen. Personal information is shown on the character information screen. New updated info will be marked with the corresponding markers. Okay. And it tells us about them, too. So, let's see here. We're 150 centimeters. Weight is 45 kilograms. Blood type unknown. Birthday unknown. Probably would be our blood type and our birthday, pretty much. Since he's... Technically, I would guess it would be technically us. But it could also be because he forgot himself. But we are called the Master Detective, like in... how in the Danganronpa games everyone was a master of something. Okay, interesting. And talent unknown. Master Detective with amnesia with a question mark. His small build is unsuitable for physical confrontation. A lack of self-confidence results in tendency to frequently complain. However, he possesses a strong sense of justice and selflessly tries to help anyone in need. Okay. Interesting. Well, honestly, that makes a lot of sense, and I don't think we actually do have stuff in here. Let's see, anything we need to know in here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's basically just small information, but honestly interesting nonetheless. But let's check out our other room here, the infirmary.
This is probably the infirmary.
Okay.
It's locked, but
Nobody in
no
there,
one
though.
inside.
Wait, also infirmary being a thing, there's no staff who's doing the medicinal stuff. Unless you just... No, there's a bed in here. Unless someone on the train would bring you in here. Huh. And here's the other main control room.
B. The door is locked and won't open.
Looks like it's not on either.
I see a driver's seat in there, but no one's inside. There's a machine, but it's not on.
Okay. So,
Driver's
not
seats on
active at
both
all.
sides of the train. I think that means they can go in either direction.
Which, I guess, makes sense. So I'm guessing you need to turn off the A on both sides, and then turn on B on both sides to go the opposite direction, is what I'm getting, because there's two main control room Bs on both sides of the train, and A's on both sides as well. But I guess, yeah, that would make sense, I guess.
I kinda
But it's like a failsafe more than anything. Huh. Definitely strange. I think that might be something that we'll need to know about later for sure, because that seems very important. But into the next car we go.
Voice behind the door.
Yep, there definitely would be. It's a dining car. Somebody's eating in here, or at least I would hope so. But well, I think we found the people we were looking for, because let's be honest here, they're all wearing the same kind of outfits. Although he does not look like a friendly sort, though, the guy with the mask. But, well, here we are. And definitely, people we were definitely looking for, I'm pretty sure, just based on the fact of, one, the letter said we were looking for the detective organization, and two, the outfits are literally the same, the only difference is the shoes everyone's wearing. Huh. Well, here they are.
You are, right? You're master detectives, aren't you?
Not a very talkative bunch, though, it seems. They're just staring at us. Huh.
But who are you?
Didn't you give me a letter?
I'm with you. I think I'm also a master detective of the World Detective Organization.
Honestly, yes and no, maybe.
A boy
It
like
really
you?
depends on...
Master Detective of the WDO?
The thing is they're acting like they weren't even ready for us whatsoever.
Seems like it.
Huh.
Seems
Okay.
like it.
I don't like the sound of that. It doesn't look like they believe us whatsoever. And also, you remind me of a very, very specific character. I always forget his name, though, now, just because it's been so long. But, in the second game, it was, Mr., he had a yellow jumpsuit and pink hair. You remind me very much like him in design. But, honestly, he was a lot more friendlier than you. I'm definitely gonna be honest there.
Huh?
But, yeah, they don't look like they want anything to do with us.
You're just
maybe.
shooting your mouth off. You look like a shriveled anteater.
Shriveled anteater? I don't have a big nose, buddy. I don't think I could be an anteater. Don't know where you got that one. Good question there, lady.
Got a lot of nerve posing as a master detective. You want to die right here, right now?
I think that would kind of go against what you're supposed to be doing.
Wait,
Since
please hear me
I don't
out.
think detectives are supposed to kill anybody.
Oh, right. I have proof that I'm a master detective.
Well, good thing we got that letter. They probably would never believe us. Honestly.
Letter? From the World Detective Organization?
I think so.
It's real. There's no mistake about it.
Okay, well that's good. Because, honestly, with the fact that we don't remember anything, it could have been forged and just been in our pocket.
Serious?
So, at least we have it for a reason. That's
Looks like there's a reason
would
behind
lead
this.
to a good
Go
thing
ahead
for
and
us, at
tell
least.
us. I'll allow it.
Well, thanks, I guess.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. What are your guys'
But
names?
There's really not much to explain.
Since we're dealing with a bunch of question marks here, because we don't know who you guys are, really. Oh, fast forwarding through everything we've been so far.
And that's what happened.
Okay, well, yeah. Got bashed over the head. We didn't remember getting bashed over the head, and then we woke up with amnesia and jumped on the train. Pretty much that, yeah. Do you believe that? Probably not, but that's all we got for you.
I was hoping one of you would know who I am.
Maybe the older guy, maybe, but
Apparently
that's the
not.
only thing I would think. But yeah, it doesn't look like anybody.
No
It's weird
way.
they don't.
We're on the same team, but no one knows me? Then who am I?
Yeah, that is weird that none of them know who we are. Unless the people that recruit the people for the Master Detectives are kind of like third party in a way. That's weird. That's very
That's
weird.
what I want to know.
Yeah, we got same questions there, buddy. I'm gonna be honest.
Even if the letter is real, you may not be the right recipient.
Which is true. You never know.
Why do you suspect me?
Well, he just doesn't seem friendly. That's probably your
There's a
answer, bud.
reason why.
What reason is that?
But first, do you know what the World Detective Organization is all about?
No clue, buddy. But if I'm gonna go based on regular ways of detectives facing crimes and figuring out mysteries, or murder mysteries, just solving museum heists, stuff like that, just like figuring out who done crimes and figuring out why they were done and who had caused them. But honestly, it could be completely different.
I think I remember a little. Or not.
Yeah, don't lie to them, buddy. You
Guess
have amnesia.
not.
Don't lie to them. There's no
Call
point.
yourself a member without even knowing.
Yeah, we really shouldn't
Yes,
be lying about it,
sorry.
because we really don't know.
I suppose it's a master detective's duty to shepherd the lost.
Which is fair. Thanks.
Very well, I'll tell you. Maybe you'll regain your memories after hearing what I have to say.
I would hope you would at least remember something,
Thank you.
because I think anything would help. Also, your hat's moving. Huh. So those ears are somewhat real, or it could be one of those hats that reacts to, there's headbands that I've seen when I went to a convention a long time ago, where they react to, like, kind of your brows moving, and I guess those could be kind of like that. I was thinking those were real for a second, just because it seems like it's connected to him based on the sprite of him. But, honestly, yeah, anything could help us, honestly. But I'm not seeing any type of, massacre happening, so I'm a little curious about that. Let's see who we got here. Hello there. You definitely seem to be the leader of sorts based on what you're wearing. You look more like a grizzled old sheriff than a detective, though. But, hello. Nothing to do with us. Okay. Maybe he doesn't talk.
What?
Looks like nothing from him either. They're just growling at us.
Oh,
Maybe she'll be nicer, you never know. She looks nicer. What is that? Good question. What about you? Nothing. None of them want anything to do with us. Except for, Mr. Cat Ear here.
The World Detective Organization
Is what?
an extra-legal, extra-privileged organization devoted to eradicating the world's unsolved mysteries.
Which was on the letter. Which that literally said to solve all the world's mysteries. Extra legal, though, and extra privileged.
Their branches exist throughout the world, and their investigations are handled by master detectives.
Which is you guys. Okay.
As of now, there are roughly 1,000 master detectives in the WDO.
1,000, that's a
All have
lot.
powers specializing in investigative work.
Okay.
Powers?
Powers, you say too. Wait
They
a
are
minute.
supernatural powers used in investigation, known as forensic fortes.
Okay. Would that mean we have something similar to that then?
People who
Because
develop
we're
talents such as
in it,
clairvoyance
we
or
would have
mind
something, I
reading.
would think. Okay, people who develop talents such as clairvoyance or mind reading.
They train
That's
at
interesting.
the organization to harness these special powers, which aid in their investigations.
I think I
Those who
understand.
manage to gain a forte are recognized as master detectives and given a detective deed,
Detective deed.
which means, if you're a master detective, it should say so on your license.
Oh, so you're saying we should have a license on us then?
Detective deed?
Huh. Well, if that letter was the only thing in our pocket earlier, because we were told to look in our, in our belongings, you would think we would have found this, license as well in our
It's an
pocket.
identification card. Check your pockets.
I would hope you would have checked all your pockets, buddy.
I don't have one.
Well, that's not good.
If you
They're not
don't
going to
have a
believe us any
detective deed,
more than
you
that.
ain't one of us. Even if you got one, I'd suspect it's fake anyway.
Well, I'm sorry to, hear that then, buddy.
Oh, hold on, I'm not trying to trick anyone.
Honestly, I'm not really even sure. Even though we have amnesia, honestly, with the fact that we think we're part of them, honestly doesn't mean we are part of them kind of situation.
Pardon me.
Because, one, the letter could have been given to us and then we put it in our pockets, then we got amnesia. Because wouldn't we have been directly going for the train beforehand? Why were we in the lost and found? That's what I'm really curious about. Because that kind of makes me think that maybe we found the letter in Lost and Found, but I'm not really sure. Because I don't know if we are dealing with a character that is who he says he is. I really don't. Just because of the fact that, well, it would definitely be something that could be a possibility. Anything can happen in these games, so knowing kind of the idea of what's going on is always a good thing. To try and, like, figure out what you're truly dealing with and stuff like that.
He seems to be the only one accused of being an imposter. But how about the rest of you?
Don't you guys already know each other?
If you require he has some sort of proof, then the same would apply to everyone here.
That would be fair, yeah.
The hell'd you just say?
Oh, he's mad.
She's right.
It is right, though.
Everyone here has just met for the first time.
Oh,
Naturally,
then why are you guys so
we would
suspicious
know one
then?
another.
Huh.
First time?
Yeah,
So, you guys don't know each other?
so why are they all getting suspicious on us if, they've never met each other?
Master detectives rarely meet together. We each travel the world on our own, solving cases.
On your own? Huh, okay.
I've never seen so many gathered together for a case like this.
What kind of case
We
exactly?
thought all of the summoned members had shown up and were about to start introductions. Then you walked in.
Okay.
I see.
So, yeah, why would they be all on edge like this then, with us? Just because of the fact that others didn't give their deeds out to prove that they were master detectives, and now they're just getting angry about it?
Well, let's
Huh.
start the introductions.
Okay.
We'll include the tardy one as well.
Oh, thanks. Okay, well, I guess we're allowed here
You
then.
do introductions? With the imposter too?
You don't know if that's true, buddy.
It's
You haven't
vital
showed me
for
your
us to
deed either.
ascertain each of our identities moving forward.
Okay.
All the more reason due to this perplexing circumstance.
It is pretty perplexing for sure. I got a lot of theories already going in my mind, and we're barely even like at the beginning of the game, to be fair. So honestly, yeah, I got a lot of ideas, but I don't know how many of them are right or wrong, to be fair. But yeah, it's definitely a perplexing circumstance.
Let's begin.
Okay, let's begin then. Okay, well, here we are. And honestly, definitely dealing with quite a bunch of new stuff, but let's get our introductions in then. I want to talk to you.
I am Zange Eraser. I come from a detective agency on the front lines, far from here.
Zange Eraser. Okay, well, nice to meet you. You're definitely different than the others with your outfit, but maybe because you're from somewhere farther from here, maybe that makes sense, since you're not a detective from this area. Okay, so... okay. But Zange, well, nice to meet you. And there's his... well, he actually has his badge, so he's 100% a detective. We don't have one of those, so we still look like an imposter.
But I have nothing to say.
Well, thanks.
Let the past
anyways.
melt like ice in an evening's drink. That's how I live my life.
Well, I already think you're pretty interesting then.
I can transcribe images from my memory onto electronics.
That's pretty cool. Wait, I can transcribe images into memory onto electronics. There's a bunch of electronics on this train, so you might come in handy later.
That's all from me. There's no need for any further explanations.
Okay.
There's clearly
We definitely will ask you for help later, though. Yeah, he's definitely pretty extraordinary. I already like him. He's gonna come in a lot of help in this train with the fact that we know there's a bunch of electronics here. Let's talk to Mr. Angry first, I guess.
I'm Mayfex Logan. I'm from the detective branch in the Eastern Slums.
Eastern Slums, you say? I guess that makes sense why you're angry, because I guess not being in the slums doesn't sound very fun for being a detective, because you're constantly dealing with a little bit more crimes in the slums, because slums are typically they sometimes get bad raps, but if we go based off of how slums are kind of like kind of told about in games and media, they're really bad places to be. So I guess it makes sense why he's so angry, I guess. But nice to meet you, Aphex. And there's his badge. Okay, well, we know for sure he's supposed to be here then. Too bad we don't have any of those, because that would definitely help our case.
Now, but I'm originally a broke, illegal immigrant.
Legal immigrant?
When I was a kid, I was in an upstanding home, living an upstanding life. My parents were lawyers who never tolerated injustice. They should have left well enough alone with that local mafioso.
Oh, so they probably got offed by the mafia then.
Because they went after him, they were murdered. Their necks were cut open, right in front of me.
Jeez. Okay. Well, anything I said about you being mean, I think you got a reason to be mean, honestly, at this point. That is kind of terrifying to go through. So you got a Batman backstory then, it looks like. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I ran away to protect myself and jumped on a ship at the port.
Okay.
I didn't know where the ship was going. That was the moment I threw away my past and my home.
Huh. I'm wondering where you're from then. Mafia makes me think, because like Italian Mafia kind of stuff, that's, whenever you think Mafia, you think Italian Mafia. I'm thinking maybe Italy, but I could be wrong, honestly.
The slums,
could also be Japanese Mafia, but it said boat. Huh. Okay, makes sense.
I managed to survive until now, thanks to luck.
Yeah, definitely luck if
my natural
you've been living
to become a detective.
Completely
But I also
on the run.
Revenge.
Revenge. Yeah, you're definitely Batman.
Can't stand evil. But even if you ain't evil, I'll show no mercy to those who stand in my way.
Okay, evil Batman then. Never
If I
mind.
can't figure out the difference between the good guys and the baddies, then I just beat up both of them.
Well, actually, no, there would be a better way to say this. He's more like Punisher.
Kill or be killed is my motto.
Yeah, definitely Punisher. With the fact that he's saying kill or be killed. Yeah, that's definitely more like Punisher than Batman.
That's not all.
Yeah, he's more scary in more ways than one.
Sadness within him.
Well, obviously, buddy.
I
He
can't
just
share
told you his
details
parents
about
were
my
killed.
forte. Just know it's kind of like radar.
Okay,
That's
radar.
all you're going to tell us?
Probably, yeah. He doesn't trust
Problem
us.
with that, you tiny runt?
Nope, no problem. No problem at all.
Not at all.
Please don't kill me. You already said you kill or be killed.
Kid, aren't you?
Yeah.
And pale to boot. Like disaster's got its claws on you. You sure nothing weird is haunting you?
Well, with the fact that, we know how a third person, something's haunting us, definitely, yeah, something is. But, our little Kokohead here doesn't know that.
No way.
Okay.
Detectives gotta be tough. How about a little training?
Training.
First, you'll need to get used to stab wounds. We'll start with an ice pick, then scissors, fruit knife.
How about none of those? You could stay 5,000 yards away from me at all times. We might need a restraining order for this guy.
Shy, runt.
Nah, I'd rather be shy around you and stay far away from you, bud.
Too bad.
Maybe that's why he's extra privileged. He can get away with killing people. That's scary. I don't think we need to be trusted him if that's the case. Unless that's just a front, but still though, that's a pretty highly scary man, is all I gotta say. Hello there.
Me?
You seem to be tied to some kind of art, based on
That's
how
right.
you're
Come here. Stand
designed.
before me.
Okay. Hello?
Why?
Yeah, why exactly? Oh,
Whoa.
that's
Huh?
nice of you, I guess.
What's going on?
That's a very good question there, Yuma.
Measuring you.
Measuring? How? Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Stay still for just a second. I'll be quick.
Huh. You're
Thank you.
definitely an
That was
interesting
quite
one.
educational. That outfit fits you well.
Thanks.
My name is Melanie
And
Goldmine.
there's her badge, so we
My
know
home
for sure she
rather
is who
far
she
north
is.
from here.
Lamy Goldmine. Goldmine's an interesting name, but rather far north from here. Okay.
Up there is a branch with detectives adept at spiritism. I was
Spiritism?
also active there as a medium.
Oh, okay, so you could talk to spirits. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. So we have a radar, electronics with memory, and then we got a medium. Okay, well, she could come in handy, since talking to spirits is definitely going to help. I would think.
I can summon the souls of the dead by using my body as a vessel.
Which I guess is another way of being a medium, but
Summon a
medium, when I think of it, they talk to spirits and then relay that information instead of getting their body taken over by a
Can you
spirit.
summon anyone who has died? Like, for example, the victim of a crime?
I would think so, with the fact that she's part of this team.
Yes, of course.
Okay,
But
well,
there is
that will
one
come in
condition.
handy.
I require the clothes that person wore while they were still alive.
The clothes.
Only by wearing their clothes.
Is that why you were
can I
taking our
summon their
measurements?
soul.
Because the other guy's gonna try and kill us now. Because we'd be able to tell on him instantly. Because that kind of sounds like it at that
Hence why
point.
my powers don't work on people smaller than me, or if the person is far bigger. Overall, the size must match.
Huh.
Also, I can't abide outfits with no fashion sense. Filthy,
Okay.
reeking clothes are always out of the question.
Interesting.
That sounds more like a preference than a condition.
Yeah, that does definitely sound like a preference.
Clothes make a man. They reveal all about one's livelihood, like skin worn over skin. That's what clothes are all about.
But aren't you quite tall? That doesn't make sense then. Because, you're tall already, and not all clothes is gonna fit one person already. So, you'd have to wear a longer version of that person's clothes to wear it. So that's kind of interesting if yours is very, very specifically wired to the person's size.
When compared to bare skin, clothing has a greater surface area seen by other people.
Okay.
Therefore, clothes are an expression of a person's identity and originality.
I guess, yeah, it is. That makes sense, I guess. Casper the Friendly Ghost. That's literally one. Or, what do you call it? That one show, the Ghost Molly McGee, the scratch guy from that show, doesn't wear clothes at all, so...
Ghosts wear clothing because those clothes are a part of their identity.
Not really true, but... actually, the one thing we were dealing with at the beginning wasn't wearing anything either, so... That's not really true.
Now that
but
you mention it.
You say so.
That's why, despite your amnesia, I can tell the kind of person you are just by looking at the clothes you wear.
What kind of person are we?
Really?
By your standards, then.
Your uniform is undoubtedly an official one supplied by the WDO.
Well, that's good to hear.
And I found it fits you perfectly after measuring your size. I don't think it could possibly belong to someone else.
Well, that's good to hear. So, it fits us perfectly, so... Unless unless we did steal it from someone that was literally just like us, then it wouldn't be ours. But the thing is it's 100% ours if the fact that if we say who we are, then it's 100% who we're supposed to be. Okay, well, that's good to hear. So that definitely takes us off the edge of worrying about our character being someone bad. Okay, that's good. I definitely like that we can no longer worry about him. But yeah, Master Detective, though.
I can't figure it out without my memory coming back to me.
Well, nothing here is going to be helping, I think, buddy.
I'm the medium detective Melanie. Nice to meet you all.
Well, nice to meet you, too. But, definitely nice to meet you. Let's talk to you next. What's going on with you? Hi.
Introduce myself.
Yep, that's how it goes.
A subjective observation of one's own self-image, explained objectively.
Are you...
You're a stranger one. But, honestly, that might be for a reason.
Did I do something that caused you concern?
Not really, no.
No, it's
You're just
you
talking...
seem to be having difficulty introducing yourself.
You were talking to yourself, outside instead of thinking in your head is more of what was, more confusing about that situation.
I rarely have a need to do so, so I was considering what approach to take.
Friendly?
After all, is there such a thing as a self in the first place?
I would think so.
All I am is a bundle of nervous tissue reacting to external stimuli. If I had to, I guess I'd call myself Poochie Lavman.
Poochie Lavman. Okay. Interesting name. But, kind of dark on her way of thinking. But, yeah, she's got her badge as well. Okay. Well, too bad we don't have one of those, because, that would definitely help in knowing who we are. Because I'm pretty sure it also gives information. But yeah, Poochie.
Names are meaningless. A method of arbitrary labeling for self-recognition. Symbols for categorization. Nothing more.
Nah, I think a name means more than anything.
To that end, it serves the same purpose as a detective deed. Or so I, Poochie, believe.
Huh.
She seems a bit odd.
Yeah, you could say that again, Yuma. But, yeah, name means more than what she's trying to say. Because usually by giving your name, you can connect more with another person, because then they'll be willing to talk to you more, well, they'll know who your name is, so they'll be able to talk to you and stuff like that, and opens the door to conversations and, well, as either a friendly relationship, romantic relationship, or just a business relationship with another person. So there's more than meets the eye with just a name than what she's thinking.
Most of the World Detective Organization's work is investigating unsolved mysteries.
Which is true.
I was trusted with many bureaucratic investigations. My clients are mainly enterprises and politicians.
Enterprises and politicians, so companies and politicians.
Depending on the client, I use my forte to see if the transaction party is trustworthy.
Trustworthy?
My forte is known as audio aptitude.
Okay, something to do with sound then.
When I concentrate, I can hear anything from distant whispers, footsteps, and even heartbeats.
That's interesting. So if somebody's hiding in a room, you can hear them.
Secrets when I, Poochie, am around.
Huh. That's cool.
Then did you hear anything suspicious at the station? Maybe we can figure out what happened to me.
Probably not.
Unfortunately, unless I focus my efforts on listening, I'm unable to hear things far away.
Probably for the best, honestly, is what I'm gonna say, because being able to hear everything at all times would be, honestly, not very fun whatsoever. You'd probably get headaches all the time.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, sorry there, buddy. I didn't see that being the case there
all sounds
either.
Leads to a sensation of my physical boundaries within reality dissolving away.
Okay.
My already tenuous sense of self starts to vanish, which is why I tend to close my ears unless I'm using my powers.
Close your ears.
Being blessed with powers
so
sure comes
just
at a price.
shut yourself off then. Okay, interesting.
Did she always act in such a strange way? Or did it develop after she obtained her forte?
Good question. I'm gonna say probably always been this way. Because it seems like, she doesn't know how to act.
Regardless, she definitely has a distinct air about her.
Yeah, I could say that.
That is all I have
Mysterious
to say about
air.
myself.
Well, nice to meet you. Nonetheless, oh, she dropped her...
Oh.
Hello? Well, she is either embarrassed or she likes us. Huh.
This part of her seems a bit more normal.
Yeah, this is more normal than her other way of portraying herself. Okay, so maybe it was her forte then, based on that reaction. Well, let's meet the first guy that actually was somewhat nice to us.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Zilch Alexander.
Zilch. Doesn't that mean nada? Like no? Or nothing? Okay, so nothing Alexander, pretty much. Okay. Well, nice to meet you, Zilch. Could call you Xander, which is a pretty cool name, honestly. But, yeah, Alexander. Well, nice to meet you, though. And thanks for standing up for us a little bit there.
Reserve District's detective agency. They call me Nature's Mediator.
Nature's Mediator? I could see that, with the hat.
I love people, nature, and the harmony between them.
You kind of remind me of like an owl and a cat mixed together, based on how your portrait is kind of made, with the glasses and the hair, makes it look like he has feathers. And whenever you see like glasses like that in like media, they kind of look like owl's eyes. But the ears, though, definitely seem cat-like. So it's kind of like a cat-owl kind of persona there, which is interesting.
However, there are times when some would attempt to ruin that harmony. My specialty is in handling those people.
Okay, so anybody trying to mess with nature.
Have you heard of the chain
and the nature of things?
Mysterious murders surrounding the dam construction at Soul's Lake?
Nope. Not anything whatsoever. We have amnesia, buddy. We wouldn't remember anything.
It that one by one, everyone involved with the dam's construction died, all cursed by a sunken ritual site.
Ritual site?
It was a once-in-a-century difficult case. The one who solved it was none other than myself.
Really? So who did it?
There wasn't much to it. The culprits were locals who wanted the rights to the dam for themselves.
I guess that makes sense.
The strange part is that all 52 villagers were in on it. they all kept their lips sewn shut to protect the secret.
All 52 of them? That's strange.
I'll let you figure out what that means.
Huh.
When harmony between man and nature is disrupted, disaster strikes. That is one thing I have learned as a detective.
Okay, yeah, I guess that makes a lot of sense. You seem more the most detective out of everybody.
Like a good detective.
Other than the first guy we met. But yeah, you definitely seem like one of like the true detectives here, out of everyone we've met so far. Like from upfront personality is what I'm trying to say. But he does seem like he's a good detective.
He still gave me a fair chance to explain myself.
And that too. He actually let us explain ourselves and
he looks
actually
intense, but
kind of believed us at least. Yeah, he seems like a good person.
My forte as well.
Okay, what's your forte?
I'm uncomfortable exposing classified information regarding investigators, but this is an emergency.
Okay, so what is it?
My forte is animal investigation.
Makes sense.
I can control animals as I wish and recruit them for my inquiries. Quite fitting for the philanthropist that I am.
Okay. Honestly, sounds like it could be useful.
Though useful in many ways, I mainly use it to gather intel. It allows me to survey a target while remaining undetected.
Huh, okay. So, like, a bird or a mouse or something similar to that. Have it spy on somebody and then you can get your information. That sounds like it could be really helpful.
I can only control four-legged mammals. Less intelligent animals are easier to control.
Four-legged, so no crows. Crows would be really good, because crows are pretty smart, but only four-legged mammals, so rats, pretty much. Okay, makes sense, I guess.
Mice. They're the perfect
well, I got it right. Rats and mice, that's pretty much the same thing. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Unfortunately, I can't show it off right now, because there aren't any mice on this train.
So you're not going to be able to help us on this mission, then?
Not only is he a good detective, but he also has those powers. He really is impressive.
I'm wondering what our power is, then, based on everything we've learned so far about these people.
From me. With love, I yield to the next person.
Okay. Well, cool. So, honestly, got our introductions down. We didn't see his badge, though.
It's your turn, Yuma.
But I guess that's fair, because he doesn't really need to show us, because he seems like the most detective out of anybody. So, thanks, Silch. That was nice of you to help us out with introductions here. But here we go for our introduction. We don't know anything about ourselves, and, well, I don't know how we can help you. That's literally all we can really say. But here we go.
Aside from having amnesia, is there anything else we should know about?
I still can't remember
don't think
anything.
so.
If you really are a master detective, then you should have some sort of forte.
That's a really good question. It could be something to do with the spirit that we met at the very beginning. That's a very good thing that it could possibly be. But honestly, our characters doesn't know anything about that.
I have no idea.
Oh, young man, are you sure you don't remember? How about the kind of clothes you usually wear?
We didn't even remember her face.
Like?
So I don't think we'll remember anything.
Maybe you'll remember after a few punches to the head.
Well, maybe, but I don't want you touching me, buddy. Stay away from me, please. Yeah, stay away, bud.
In fact, stop that. If you knock him out, he won't be able to speak.
True. Very true, actually.
But the circumstance we face may have something to do with his memories.
Which, yeah, maybe, but honestly, it was literally just books.
That's right, I was wondering about
Or at least
that.
that's what we were given.
What do you mean by perplexing circumstance? Did something happen?
Yeah, what did happen?
Well, something unexpected has occurred on our trip.
On your trip, you
the
say?
The number of people is off.
Is off?
The number of people?
What do you mean by that?
I, Poochie, Heard from the World Detective Organization that the number of master detectives on the train was...
Was what?
Precisely 5.
5? Oh, that's why they said we're an imposter. There's not supposed to be the amount of people here. Oh.
1, 2,
and there's more than 5,
3,
actually.
4.
Because
5.
we're 6.
6.
So, who's the odd one out?
There's 6 of us.
That's weird.
I also heard from the WDO that 5 master detectives will gather on board. Hence why when you called yourself a master detective, I was honestly surprised.
I knew
That's
this job
weird.
wouldn't be easy, but there's already a mystery before us.
Maybe that's the whole point. We're supposed to solve a mystery on why there's 6 of us, and maybe we all are master detectives. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. Because everyone seems to be legit here.
It's obvious what's going on.
Other than maybe Aphex, but he has a badge.
It's not me.
Huh.
I think.
Honestly, good question there,
How
Yuma.
about we contact the WDO and find out? It could be a mistake.
That would be a good idea. You know what? Do it.
It's
Honestly.
no use. I can't reach them.
Oh.
There's no signal here.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, no doing that then.
The uninvited 6th guest be?
Amnesiac. There you go.
It's obvious. I'm the most suspicious. Especially with my amnesia in this situation. Could I be the imposter? And I just can't remember? I am the 6th one here.
Yeah, we definitely are in the worst possible situation right now.
Alright.
We are definitely the odd one out here. But the thing is I don't think it's Zilch as the imposter, but he didn't show his badge. So, honestly, the only person right now who would be an imposter would be Zilch. Unless we really are an imposter.
Hey,
But,
since you're all clueless, I'm gonna tell you my extra sharp deduction.
What's your deduction, buddy?
You may speak. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Why
What
would
you
I
got,
need your
Aphex?
permission?
I don't know. Seems like a leader.
Way I see it, the runt here ain't the imposter.
Oh, really?
Huh?
Well, why do you say that?
It'd be boring if the most suspicious one is the culprit.
Really?
The
That's
runt
different
must
of
have been
you.
attacked by the real culprit. The memory loss is a side effect of the attack.
Huh.
And the
That's
imposter's
out of
motive?
nowhere.
Why would they attack you?
I'm surprised he even trusts us at all. That's really weird for him to just come to the conclusion like that. Thanks,
To
Aphex.
pretend to be a master detective and replace the runt on the train. The plan was going smoothly. The runt suddenly woke up.
I guess that's
He
true.
got on the train right before it departed, and the results stand before us.
But what would their main modem be then? In that case? Because they would have to have a reason for pretending to be a master detective
Obviously, the
on this
imposter
train.
is calculated. The runt's gotta be tougher than he looks.
Nah, not tough.
That's a surprising
I got hit by a book.
deduction.
But,
I thought you'd
say
be the
so.
most useless one here.
Don't think he's useless. He looks like he could fight.
In other words, I was knocked out at the station because someone attacked me? But I don't think I've been injured.
Yeah. Wouldn't there be a visible sign of somebody attacking us?
Excuse me. My deduction is slightly different.
What's your deduction?
Let's hear it. I'll allow it.
Yeah, what do you got?
Stop acting like we need to get your permission.
Well, Aphex doesn't trust anybody on the other side, it looks like. But at least he's on our side a little bit.
I suspect that the entire situation is a test designed by the World Detective Organization.
That's what I brought up. So, I can see that too.
A WDO exam officer has disguised themselves as a member and is ascertaining our skills here.
Okay, if it's an exam officer, I'm gonna say it's the old guy. Because he seems like someone that would be
possibly be
an exam checker. But,
Me? An exam officer?
that would definitely not be us.
Bring it on.
I'm sorry, buddy. I don't think that's us.
Or a hitman. If you want to test me, I'll show you what I got.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah, what are you trying to do, buddy?
I'll check to see if there are other uninvited guests.
Oh yeah, he did say he had a radar ability. So, are you about to use it? That'd be kind of cool to see. Please use it.
Like this.
Oh, yep, I think we're gonna get to see it. So let's see how this works. Ooh, yeah, it really is a radar. Okay, then. So he could sense if anybody else is on this train with us. So, is there more than meets the eye? Or... because there should be no staff or anybody on this train.
What was that? A weird feeling overcame my whole body.
Honestly, like he said he has a radar ability. That's definitely that.
Signs of the enemy.
Okay.
Turns out there really are just 6 of us on this train right now.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
So...
interesting. So, we are everybody on this train, then.
I used my forte, life detection.
Oh, that's the name of it. But he literally said what it literally did, so we didn't even need the name for it. But life detection. Okay, cool.
I can detect life in a 50-meter radius and pinpoint its location.
That's pretty cool. Although, based on how you're explaining it, they have to be alive for you to detect them. Because it specifically says life detector. Okay.
The mechanism is a trade secret, but I can say without a doubt that we're the only ones on this train.
Okay,
Talk
interesting.
All you want, but who can verify that you're not lying?
True, but I think he's telling the truth.
Use your own damn powers to figure it out then.
I don't think he has a reason to lie.
I see.
Honestly.
So fortes come in handy at a time like this.
Yeah, true. It definitely seems that way.
There's someone else with a power that can confirm if other passengers are on board.
True. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Specifically, let's see here. Based on the powers that we've seen so far, it would be her, because she can hear them. But, let's talk to you one more time.
What? You want me to search again? What's the point of that?
No reason. I just want to talk to you. To be fair.
Yelled at.
Yep. I just wanted to talk to him. But, yeah, she can hear people, so she can confirm if he's telling the truth.
Would it be possible for you to verify what Aphex said is true?
I would think so.
Yes. I, Poochie, was contemplating it at the moment.
Well, that's good.
Even if someone is hiding, my audio aptitude is able to detect their breathing and heartbeats.
Okay.
Shall I try?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Oh, I guess what he said. Okay.
Hey, what's with the gloomy little girl? Don't tell me she's motion sick.
Nah, she just doesn't want to walk around.
She's using her audio aptitude to check if there are other passengers.
Yep.
Oh, really?
To confirm if you're telling the truth,
That's
buddy.
great.
But I thought you were telling
Go for
it.
It'll prove I'm right.
See?
Shut.
Huh?
Shut up, you brain-dead idiots!
Brain-dead idiots.
Pardon
Where'd
me.
that come from?
Would you mind quieting down for a bit? I need to concentrate.
Okay. You do you then. Wow, she's got a crazy looking ability. Okay, she's hearing the heartbeats like she said. Okay. So far, it seems like it's just us. Based on that smile. Okay. Interesting. Most of the belongings are made of fur. He always carries... I didn't even get to read that.
This sensation
Carries around them on his
Aphex
person, I think.
powers.
Okay.
Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears.
That's interesting. We can use her abilities because... or, well, hear her abilities. Of all things. So everyone technically
Someone else
can
hear it?
use the same powers as long as one of them's activated. But that... Wait, does no one else hear it? Oh, that's weird. How come we can hear it?
Of anyone besides the 6 of us here.
Oh, well, that's good.
Could hold their breath. They still cannot stop their heart from beating.
True.
In other words, there's no one else on this train. I, Poochie, guarantee it.
Okay,
See?
well, that's good.
Told you so. Sorry for calling you gloomy earlier, little girl. You know,
well, at least we know that Aphex and Poochie are on an agreement there. Yeah, kinda. But different.
500 meters away.
500, that's pretty far. That's kinda scary.
So you're the useless one.
Not really.
Quiet, you catty bitch!
And he's mad. Poor Aphex is getting called out now after that one.
From 2 master detectives, we can say for sure that there are no other passengers.
Well, I guess,
Though
yeah.
one may be a lying imposter, the other's statement can still be trusted.
I guess fair.
An imposter?
I don't think so.
But
With the fact that they use the powers, I think they're safe.
I could feel them using their powers, so I think it's safe to say both are master detectives.
Unless people outside of being master detectives can have those powers, but I doubt it.
One who can sense their powers. No one else seems to have the same experience.
Oh, okay. So that must be our powers. We can sense powers like that. So wouldn't that mean our power's stronger then, in some sense of the word? That's interesting. Well, I guess that would confirm we're safe then. Only to ourselves, though. But it also helps us confirm that Poochie and Aphex are telling the truth. Which is good.
Why am I the only one?
But yeah, that is definitely an interesting power, though. Oh, does Zange have an idea?
What's wrong with you, old man? You gone senile or something?
I don't think so.
Can you all hear that?
Hear what?
The sounds of a running train. The wheels of fate chugging along.
Okay.
In the same way, our fate continues to turn. This train will press on until we reach our destination.
True.
No one can get off midway, including the uninvited 6th.
Yeah, true.
Let's
so there's no
discover
point.
which of us is the caged bird in here.
Okay, well, I was going to say there's no point worrying about it, but I guess we can do that.
My fading detective spirit is revitalized once again thanks to this burning mystery.
That's a creepy smile, by the way. Does he have no teeth? Is that why he looks like that? That's kind of freaky. But honestly, sounds pretty cool to me.
You're joking. What could the imposter even accomplish? We're all master detectives here.
Prove that the master detectives aren't as much as what they say they are, maybe?
And yet we don't know who the fake one is.
True.
I've used my powers, so obviously I'm the real deal. The gloomy girl detective also passes. She ain't no fake.
Yeah, you can definitely say that one.
So, how about the guy blowing smoke, huh? Why don't you go ahead and prove yourself with your forte?
Yeah, what is your ability? Can we see it?
As I have already explained, my power involves animals.
Oh yeah, there's no animals on board.
Use it.
So even if he wanted to, he can't.
A suspect then?
You are free to think what you wish.
That's fair to call him out for being a suspect, maybe.
Unfortunately, I can't prove myself either. Without a dead body, I can't use my powers as a medium.
Fair, too. So you're technically on the suspect list, too. And we could still be a suspect as well. Or at least to them.
How about you, old man?
Yeah, he could show himself. We're on an electric train, so he could definitely show himself.
Showing off, but it won't clear any suspicions.
Why is that?
The 6th uninvited guest could possibly be a traitorous master detective with their own forte.
True.
That's true.
That is pretty fair.
There's no end to this.
Yeah, there really is no end.
To hell with it! Everybody line up! I'll deck you one by one!
Please no. I don't want to get punched.
Got it? The real deal. If you don't pass out in one hit, then you gotta be the imposter!
You know, that's kind of fair. But I think everyone would pass out in one hit based on how you seem to be physically capable of doing so. But,
Pardon me. I suggest we investigate this, starting with the motive for the imposter's infiltration.
The motive.
Yeah, why would they? That is a good question.
Is that it's a test from the World Detective Organization. Are there any others?
I would not think so. Really? There are?
I'll allow it.
Okay, what do you got?
100th time. Why would they need your permission?
Because he keeps acting like he's the leader.
The Amaterasu Corporation. They could be responsible for this.
I guess so.
And your reasoning?
Yeah, but why though?
Someone has been tailing me for the past few days. It started after I was first assigned to Kanai Ward.
Really? Okay.
Wherever I went, I could sense the presence of someone in the shadows, but I could never catch them in the act.
That's weird.
It was getting annoying, so I tried to bait them out. I walked
And
around
what happened?
town in my underwear, and at last, they revealed themselves.
That's a little weird, but okay.
Did you just say that
Something the matter?
That's a pretty interesting,
Never mind. Continue.
way to drag somebody out.
We avoid solving problems with violence, so I was unable to apprehend them.
However, wouldn't you know who they are?
One of Amaterasu Corporation's cars with my own eyes.
Okay, well, I guess that explains things.
Spy on you?
Oh, yeah, why would
They
they?
don't want Kanai Ward to be investigated. Perhaps this is the same situation.
So what you're saying is somebody here could be part of the Amaterasu Corporation and wanting to stop all the investigators from getting there.
Uninvited sixth guest
Okay.
is a spy from Amaterasu.
But with the fact that the chapter's called Massacre on the this train specifically, they're there to do more than just spy on us. Okay. Huh.
The spy
Don't know how I feel about that.
To disrupt our trip to Kanai Ward. Hence why they are pretending to be a master detective among us.
Honestly, it could be you based on the fact that you're the one that brought it up.
So you believe Amaterasu is involved?
Because I don't think your power
Reasoning is somewhat lacking.
is telling the full truth about that. Because you said specifically it has to be the same fit for you to be able to use
I see
it.
how escaping in one of Amaterasu Corporation's cars is proof someone is a company spy.
True.
Well, that's fair.
Excuse me.
What kind of question do you have, Yuma? Because I got none.
You keep talking about it, but what's Amaterasu Corporation?
The train we're on, buddy? Did you not hear that part? I guess not.
Kidding me? We gotta explain that.
It was literally on the intercom before we headed to the train. I'm surprised you didn't realize that one, but okay.
It's fine. We can teach Yuma as we share information with one another.
Fair enough. Can we? Oh, we can actually pause. Okay, I was wondering about that. I was thinking we were locked in. But, honestly, I think this is where we're going to probably end off today's episode, because I honestly did not know we could pause during the conversations, because I thought we were locked into it. But with that being said, longer episode today, but honestly, very interesting information so far. I have a lot of questions, but not a lot of answers. And honestly, from what I'm guessing, I'm thinking more than likely it's a test from the Detective Corporation. I think there is supposed to be 6 people, and we're being told that there isn't. But with the chapter being called Massacre, maybe, although all 6 of us are supposed to be here, maybe, well, something happens that ends up with somebody technically and unfortunately becoming an imposter, is maybe what I'm thinking. But I'm not really sure. But honestly, pretty cool game so far. But definitely a lot of questions that need a lot of answers. But with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.